Hey, what a surprise. It's raining. Yeah, we got a south-southeast wind, probably 5 miles an hour pretty much all day. And I woke up to rain on opening morning 2024 with a little bit of lightning, as you see. And yeah, as soon as this storm passes, we should be able to get out to the woods here and get our hunt on. But as you can hear, we're going to wait for this storm to pass by. It's not going to last long, this particular storm, but we do have about a 40% chance of rain all day today. You know, it only figures opening morning, everybody's excited. Let's get out there and get wet, right? Anyway, van's loaded. I'm ready to go. I've been up since 4. It is now right around 5:30ish, I believe, yes. So I'll be leaving here within the next half an hour. My hunting site's only about 10 minutes away, that direction up there. Yeah, we'll see you there. Okay, guys, I'm gonna try to be quiet, but hopefully loud enough so you can hear me. This is opening morning bow hunting 2024. I'm on state land somewhere in Minnesota, and we're gonna go slowly stalking through that woodlot right there. It's a little bit later in the morning than I wanted to get started. No excuses. Just saying, it's a little bit later. It rained most of the morning. As you can see, it's clearing up now. And my little puss ass couldn't get out here in the rain. So, yeah, it's a little later. And I'm thinking, or hoping, that the deer are thinking the same thing. It's freaking raining, Ma. Let's not get up yet. But anyway, we are where we have, or I have, accepted the challenge of deer hunting, or hunting, bow hunting, period, with a vintage Ben Pearson Strato Jet. They came out in 1958. Whether or not this one's that old, I don't know, but I'm gonna say yes. And all I did was cleaned it up and sanded it and smoothed it up a little bit. Put a thin coat of satin poly over it so stains and stuff would be easier to wipe off. And then of course I wrapped it with the camo for hunting season. And to keep, I got that at a really cheap price. And to keep the affordability, let's say, going, because these aren't really cheap arrows. They're really good arrows. I tuned them. The broadheads are tuned to the fletch. I've shot in every one of them with a practice head. This is what I'm using. It's like a Magnus snuffer type head, but they're not. They're a cheaper version. So, hold on a second. There we go. So I'm keeping everything low budget. And we're going to take some game with that thing this year. And hopefully start with a deer, because we're going to stalk right through there. I got my thermocell on. That's the only thing that stinks on me. That's not true, but that's the only thing that purposely stinks. And yeah, the deer usually come, there's a food plot right to the left of this thicket right here. I mean, immediately you can see how quickly it goes through with the daylight. Right immediately on the other side. So we do got to get going. Okay, hopefully this is the last of the showers. I wasn't 10, 20 feet into the woods over there. And it just came down, whoa, real hard, real heavy. So I came back to the van real quick and just sat in there while the heavy stuff, and now it's letting up. The sun's starting to come up. So, or not come up, but come out. It's been up. So now we're going to get going again here. I just had a big snack and a whole bottle of water, so I should be good for hours. And yeah, we're going to go right into that. The wind is going kind of like almost coming right from over the van, coming from that direction. But it's starting to rain a little bit harder right now, so I'm going to get the camera out of the rain and wait this one out for a few minutes, and we'll be on our way. Okay, I think we're finally ready to get going. Checking the wind here. It is still going across that way, and that's what we want, because we plan on going down in there. And I'm hoping that they haven't moved yet. I haven't seen anything move since I've been sitting here. I haven't, right now I haven't gotten far. And let me get the bow here. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay. Sitting there the whole time, I've been watching these edges, all through here, where they normally walk through, and watching the road. And I haven't seen anything cross. And even right now, I'm not seeing any fresh tracks because they'll walk right down this road for a while and then cut over. Now, I will say, see, here's a deer run right here, which is where I would have normally went in, but I changed my plan a little bit. Since the wind is coming strongly from there, I want them to get in there. I'm going to go around the other side of it, I think. But anyway, there has been at least 2 vehicles that have left from down there. Down here there's a little parking area, and we may see cars yet, and that may change our plans yet again. But as of right now, we're going to walk steady but quietly down this road a little bit, because I'm not seeing any sign of anything crossing. And if there is, it would be fresh, because it rained hard enough to make any tracks that were there from last night even really almost gone. But so we're gonna play on. They haven't started moving yet, and being I've just seen 2 vehicles leave, I'm hoping those people didn't think of that and come back. And I'll explain that more when we get down here a little ways. Okay, I'm going to turn this off so I can focus on getting there. Be right back. Okay, I got the camera really close to my face right now. I am in where I wanted to be right now. This is a really thick pine grove. I mean, really thick. We're going to go down in there just a little bit further, and then tuck in a little bit to the left where it's thicker, and get in there, and then catch deer walking on the edge out there. Right now, that tree right there, that tree right there is 11 yards. So I know 4 rows in, that's 11 yards. So all I gotta do is stay on this line and just tuck in a little bit, and I'll get within a 15-yard shot to the edge, or at least know that distance. Okay, I'm gonna go down a little further and get past all this crunchy stuff, get in the thicker pine needles where it's quieter, and I'll show you the setup when I get there. set up now. I got a few trees. Here, let me stand up a little. I got a few trees out there, ranged out 13, 14 yards. I know which ones they are. The crooked one right there, that's 14 yards. And then the one right, where am I? Oh, 2, 3, right there. That one is 14 yards. Across all the way over is 13 yards. And there's a trail 8 yards from me, right before that tree. Where am I? Right there. There's a trail that goes right up there. And that's about 8 yards. And the cool thing is, the wind is blowing right in my face from all directions. No matter which way. It's all blown away from me, behind me. And all that is behind me. It's really, really thick back there. There's one little opening right there. And I didn't even clear that open. That was already open, so if I happen to see one there and it gives me a shot, I can take it. But I would have to try to figure out how to stand up, I think. But from here, I got my knee pads on, and all I gotta do is just get up like this, and I can shoot all through here, even through this if it's close enough. But I'm expecting the shot to come from here. That's why I have the camera set up that way. I got all my stuff out and set up, so I'm not fumbling around when I need to go for it. Like the head cam, that's ready to go. All I gotta do is turn it on, put it on. I leave it off because when I turn it on, that stupid camera, I can't shut it off. When you turn it on, it goes beep, beep, and I can't shut that off. So I don't put it on my head because it just puts that sound that much higher. I put it down there so I can muffle it with my hat and turn it on. So it sounds like a bird chirp. But I got everything out that I need. I can see them coming from across that field way back out there. That's like really thick back there. So I need the monocular to be able to see way back through those trees to see if they're coming. It's gonna get pretty warm today. It's already 68 with 80% humidity. So, yeah. And it rained all morning. There's gunshots in the background. I think they're down at the rifle range, which is south of here. But it could also be small game hunters. But okay, this is our setup. We're gonna sit here for a while. I'm pretty much covered. I got good back cover with this thing right here. And that shrubs, all that thicket stuff right there behind this makes it better. It's a little open here, but I think I'm okay if I don't move real easy or I don't move real fast. I got a little shooting lane right here. And that's all I really need. I can just stay like this and just stay hunched down and get a shot right there. But I'm probably thinking the shot's probably going to be up here somewhere. That's my guess. So, okay. Hopefully we'll turn on the head cam. We'll get that shot. Okay, this was a good sit. I will come back here again. I didn't see any deer at all. Might have heard maybe one. It sounded like something was breaking branches down that way, quite a ways. But it's a bunch of squirrels in here. I mean, a bunch. You sit still long enough, they'll run right by you. Little red squirrels. But what we're going to do now, I got my rangefinder and my monocular out. And we're going to walk around within this and around it and whatever. Because it's just about noon right now. I got the head cam on, just in case. I might even take a pop at a rabbit or something. But yeah, we're going to walk around. I thought for sure. I mean, this looks so nice with that field edge right there. I figured they'd, because this thicket right here is all the way up to the edge of the field almost over there. So I figured they'd start trickling in right through here and then get in here just to get out of that field. And I might get a shot right here. But there's a trail right over here. Let's get this and we'll get going. I never walk with a loaded bow, especially with the broadheads I use. But anyway, yeah, there's a trail right here. This is what I was kind of watching. That goes right through here and goes right into that. So, and I'm thinking, you know, this was not really well used, but it's used enough. You can tell for sure it's used enough. But this goes right on out through, oh crap, I just walked into a branch. Right on out through that way and crosses through here and goes over to the ag field. About 1/8 of a mile, not even that. Yeah, maybe about that. Okay, we've come quite a ways actually. We were down over that knoll another 80 yards to 100 yards. And we worked our way up. I've been watching that line big time. Using my binocular, I've been looking all the way through that. You know, take a few steps, get behind a tree, and hold it balanced onto the tree so it's real steady, and just looking in the grass, looking for anything laying down. But we've worked our way to. It's going to get a little thicker, and I've come across a couple of trails that come off or cross and go across through here. Right here is one that's going right through into here, and they got relatively fresh needles turned over, so there could be deer back in there. So what I'm going to do is go back to the van, which is straight that way. If you can make a straight line, well, actually no, it would be straight that way, probably good half, 3/4 of a mile now. And I'm going to go back there and drink a bunch of water, refill my water here, and grab my small game quiver, because I'm legal to shoot squirrels and pheasant, and well, not pheasant during, not in season yet, but any small game I'm legal to hunt it, plus deer. And I got this quiver, and I have a hip quiver that I have small game heads in, that I'm going to go back and I'm going to grab that, and we're just going to walk around in here, maybe grab something to eat quick, and probably the next time I turn the camera on, it'll be right around in this area. So, and I'm going to recharge this too and get this all set up, because it's noon now, dead noon, and you know, your chances of seeing anything right now is because you spooked it. So I want to prepare for that and have the arrows for things that are going to be on the run, like rabbits and squirrels. They're all just hunkered, so maybe we might get lucky enough and get a shot off at a small game or something. So be right back.